Hello. Hello, everyone. No, that's not for you to start your shit. No, don't even start. Okay. Hello. Listen. All right. My call ran over, hence I was late to my own damn premiere. But I want to address something that I was seeing heavily in that premiere chat. Holy shit, victim mode. Holy fucking victim mode. I was shocked and perplexed at the victim mode. And I'm going to keep it real. Okay? If you want to fucking manifest, stop fucking telling the same shitty fucking story about your person. Stop talking about what your person is doing that you don't like. I mean, to me, that's kind of just basic bitch shit here. That's basic bitch manifestation. That should be the first fucking thing on your mind. Is changing that shit so I know not to fucking talk about it no more. Not to go relentlessly and fucking butting. Yeah, but. Here's my story. This is what they're doing. Yeah, but. I cannot stand but. I cannot stand it. Because that's you giving up. That's you giving up and giving in to your 3D. I cannot stand it. We all have days where we are having emotions. We all have them. Even I have them. It is easy to fall prey to our 3D. I know that. I know it is. But when I recognize you, and I know you're doing it a lot, you're marinating in shitfuckerland relentlessly. And then being in shock and dismay when it keeps showing up in the 3D. Really? To me, that is like wondering why you've got shit in your underwear when you know you're not wiping your ass. That, to me, is the same thing. It's basic bitch. Basic bitch. Okay? It's unacceptable. It's one thing to have a day. It's one thing to have a couple of days where you're marinating in shit. And that is your ego flooding you with shit. And it's sometimes hard to fight against it. And I know that because we are still humans. But for fuck's sake, when it's relentless, stop being shocked. Stop being shocked that nothing's happening. Just stop it. Seriously. And then when you have people helping you and people answering questions, I see her. I'm just choosing to ignore it for a minute because she's not chewing yet. Poop. Yeah, see that? Shit. Why are you pissing me off? You already know I'm edgy. Here. You can use that one. Jesus. Anyway, when you got people helping you and answering questions and you're giving the backs with the yeah buts, I cannot stand that either. I can't stand it. So if you know it's you, stop it. Stop it. Stop being shocked at your 3D if you fucking won't let the old story go. Doesn't matter that it's currently happening in your 3D. It doesn't matter that your specific person is currently doing right now in this moment things you don't like. I don't mean abuse. I'm talking about relationship bullshit. If you are in the midst of your SP not showing up as the version you prefer, the worst thing to do is start talking about it on every video, in all the chats, and all the comments, and then wonder why shit never changes. Because you won't let the 3D go. Do you think anyone ever wants to have shit blow up in their 3D? Do you think anybody wants that or enjoys it? No. No, no one does. I fucking hate it. But I know what to do to get my shit. And as much of it, it's a pain in the ass to let it go, to stop staring at it in your face. I know it's a pain. But if you want it to change, you gotta change. Period. And I'm not gonna sugarcoat it when I think you are choosing victim mode. It's one thing to fall into victim mode. It's another to relentlessly choose it. And if I see you're choosing it, I'm going to say something. Okay. And I think some choosing was happening. Okay? All right. My rant is over. Okay. Let's see. And just a heads up, I ain't staying on long. I'm staying on to make up for me missing my own fucking premiere, the large portion of it. Because I got more coaching calls. Okay. Let's see. So Marina, thank you very much. Did you have a question? Because I don't see any question with your super chat. Marina. Summer Fitters, thank you for the stickers. Thank you. Sarah Pronia, thank you. Thank you very much. Helen, thank you very much. Kim, is it BBL if I am hearing my celebrity SP's favorite song? Yes. And thank you again for all your advice last live. I switched states right after that. I am so thankful for you. You have no idea. Oh, Helen, I love you. Thank you. Thank you. But yes, it is. Anything that shows up in your 3D that is related to what you're manifesting, related to that person that you're manifesting, that's a yes. It is BBL. Terry Nugent. Terry. I'm so sorry for the other night. Oh, I could not get my head out of my ass to answer you without the million interruptions that I was allowing to interrupt me and distract me. And I could not form a thought. So I'm sorry. I did answer you in that live stream, but when I do my super chat video from the ones I didn't finish, I'm redoing your question again because I felt so bad about it, just so you know. But anyway, hi, Kim. You always help me to keep going. I love you. Thank you for answering my question the other day. Terry, you're welcome. But Terry, I'm going to bring your question back up in the next video. Okay, just so you know. I'm going to make it better. I'm going to make it clear and concise with no interruptions. I promise. Wishy3, take this. $1.99. Thank you, Wishy. I don't believe in God. I believe in Kim. Oh my God, that's hilarious. Marcelina L, thank you very much. Kim, yell at me. My mind has been in trash, especially after me and SP argued last night, and advice on manifesting new celeb SP. How should my thoughts be? How should your fucking thoughts be? Wishy, don't apologize for It's Not More. Are you fucking kidding me? You spent too much on me. Don't ever apologize. Okay? Don't you ever feel bad about something like that. Ever. Well, you're going to manifest more money, but you have bought me more super chats and you're saying you're sorry? Stop that nonsense. I appreciate everything you've ever done for me. Obviously. Don't ever apologize for something like that. Marcelina L. What in the Sam fuck? Did you listen to anything that I said in the beginning of this fucking live stream? Did you? Did you listen? What do you mean? What thoughts? What they should be? Are you fucking kidding me? What thoughts? What? We've never interacted, so I have a hard time thinking about SP scenarios. All you have to do is put your focus on the what you want to experience. That's it. That's the thoughts you should have. Exactly what you want to experience. But we are going to interact. That's going to happen. We are. We're going to have our one-on-one. We are. But that's what you should be doing until you fucking talk to me. Focus on what you want to experience, not on what you're not getting in the 3D. That should not be our primary focus. Okay? My suggestion is to rewind and watch from the beginning. Okay? And advice on manifesting a new celeb SP. Listen, that is the big problem with manifesting a celebrity is people treat it like it's something special and different. And it's not. When you just look at it as you're just manifesting a regular fucking person, because a celebrity is a regular person. They just have more followers. More people know them. They're on TV more. Okay? So don't look at your celebrity like it's this special being. The person isn't. Okay? That's my tip to you. Okay? Jess Land, thank you very much. I'm in a massive spiral right now and about to end it with SP. I know it's my thoughts, but how he has been treating me is taking a toll. Is it messing up if I let him go, manifest him back? It's always a choice what you do in your reality. It's always a choice. Just like Poop chooses to always chew on the one blanket I don't want her to chew on. You're killing me. Stop. And then she's got the balls to look dumbfounded when I move her. Don't you dare. Don't do it. Poop. Don't do it. Okay. All right, so yeah, it's always a choice what you do in your reality. Poop. Good girl. Good girl. So, if you, right? She fucking knows what she's doing. No! Oh, my Lord. Come on, get down. Come on. You go? You go? Then stop. Wagging your tail. You're innocent. I literally almost fell over. Poop! I will snatch your wig. Stop it. Okay. Jess. No, you're not going to fuck things up if you choose to end things with your SP in order for you to, recenter yourself. But you don't need to do that if you don't want to. You do have the right to not accept treatment you don't like. You have the right to set a boundary. You do. I'm saying it with sarcasm for a fucking reason, not towards you. You can set a boundary and still manifest whatever you want. Okay? So, if you want to set a boundary, meaning standing up for yourself or the way you're being treated, you absolutely have every fucking right to do that. Guess what? Sometimes that's part of our journey because you have to be authentic to yourself when manifesting. You cannot hide from parts of yourself. You can't. Hence, working on self-concept. Hence, working on changing your state. Just so you know. Right now, you are experiencing a victim state, right? You are. What I would do if I were in your shoes is I would be putting my focus back on me. And when I say me, I mean the I amness within you. Your God power or your source energy, whatever you jive with, okay? Put your focus back there. It's centering yourself and realizing who the hell you are. You're the sole creator. You're the only cause, however you want to look at it. And when I say you're the only cause, I don't mean it in a way of blaming yourself for manifestations. I'm saying realize if you're the only cause of what you're experiencing, then can you imagine if you center your mind on only what you want to experience as opposed to acknowledging the 3D? See what I'm saying? It is so hard sometimes to not look at that 3D and feel like it's real, like really real, because you're the one living in it at this moment. You're the one living it. You're the one having to interact with someone who's showing up, not treating you the way you deserve. Hence, a boundary if you feel like it. Okay? But saturate your mind, saturate your subconscious in the knowing of your God power or your source energy power. Pay attention to everything in your life right now in this moment and see how you are connected to it. See how it manifested. I'm not saying it in a way to blame yourself if anything you're experiencing is not favorable. I'm saying look at your connection to it, because we're connected to everything and to everyone. So see your connection so that you can saturate yourself a little more in the who you are. I keep bringing it up because I don't want people to just say, well, I'm the God of my reality. I want you to really understand that you're the God of your reality. You really are. You're really creating everything out here. And when we choose to serve the 3D master, that is when we forget who we are. We fall victim to it. And we end up in scenarios that do not bring us joy. So it's your choice if you want to end it with him. Your choice. I manifested solo vacations, but they weren't on my accord. It wasn't me who did it. I don't think I ever would have done that. If you don't want to cut the tie and you're feeling like you need to because of how you're being treated, it's a choice. Go within first. You always have an option to not entertain this person, not respond to texts or calls or see them if you don't want to. It's always a choice. But you can never fuck anything up. Any action or choice you make can be undone. Hence, you're the God of your reality. You're the sole creator. See what I'm saying? So saturate in who you are. Focus on the exact relationship you want to experience with this person. Put your focus there. Okay? Things will get better. I know how you're feeling right now, and it sucks, and it's because you're in a victim state. So what you're going to be perceiving from your 3D is all going to be victim-ish shit. Don't blame yourself for that. Just work your way out of that. Work your way on shifting your state. Things will start to feel differently, and he will show up differently. Our specific people are only ever the reflection of us. Only the reflection of us. But we drag them to the states we are in. We drag them with the states we are in. So if you're in victim state and he's your reflection, people mistake everyone as you pushed out. People mistake when we say they're your reflection. They mistake it and think of it from the perspective of, well, I love them, so they should love me back. That's not what we mean when we say reflection. They are reflecting you, your beliefs, your assumptions. They're only ever reflecting that from the state you're in. So we change that to change them. Okay? Roving Raven, thank you very much. Kim, I don't know if you emailed me because I think Google is on some shiz, but if you want to get my number from Britt and just text me, that's fine. I know you're busy, but I want to talk business. Okay. Gotcha. I haven't emailed you yet. Brienne, thank you very much. Hi, Kim. I wouldn't say I focus worry about time, but lately I feel very stagnant and frustrated with myself. Is that normal to fall into ruts? It is normal to fall into ruts, but what you're really doing is falling out of the state. That's what you're really doing. And I use the umbrella phrase victim state for a reason. It's because there's multiple different states and there's multiple victim states. So you have rolled into one. So let's roll yourself back out. When you're in a state that is not beneficial to you, so it's not producing things that we want, yeah? It's time to put your focus on the you, on the I am. I'm going to repeat it and repeat it and repeat it till you get it. Go back to who you are. Okay? Go back to where your power is, the I am, the within. Remind yourself of who you are. That when you know that, when you're saturated in that, you can maintain the state. You're not expected to maintain that woman or man who has it all state 24/7. We shift states constantly. It's just about changing our dwelling state. Most of us have a victim state as our dwelling state, and that's what we want to change. Hence dominant thoughts. So when we bring up dominant thoughts, it's from your dominant state. See what I mean? You can affirm all fucking day long, but in the back of your mind, you're still looking at the 3D like it has some form of power over you. You are affirming almost fruitlessly because you're in a victim state. We want to shift the state. Affirmations can help you shift the state, but it's immersing yourself in your God power or your source power. The 3D is the aftermath of your shit thinking from what state you're in. It's on a delay, little bit of delay, but so shift your state. And it is normal to fall in the ruts, and it's normal to fall out of the state. It's just about getting ourselves back there. Katia Bell or Katia Bell. SP2 said not over his ex. Thought I'd come so far with my self-concept. Obs not because when got this SP was so triggered and scared, felt like I had no control over the spiral. I'm shit fucker land, any help? Poop! No! You see this? Do you see her? No! Oh my God. Come on. Come on. Thank you. Good girl. Come here. Come over here. Be a good girl. Okay? Be a good girl. Okay. So I love that you're telling me that you're in shitfucker land. I love that you're using my description. I love that. I love that you're owning up to being there. Your SP showing up saying that he's not over the ex sincerely doesn't mean shit. In this moment, you're accepting your 3D as your permanent life. You're looking at your SP as if they have free will. You're looking at it like your manifestation failed or the manifestation work you've done has failed. And it's none of that. There's a reason why we say circumstances don't matter. And it's because they don't fucking matter. This is just a reflection of the state you're embodying. And on a little delay, in my opinion. There's a little delay. And whether that delay is 10 seconds to 10 days, there's a delay. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They're only reflecting you. SPs are only ever reflecting you. So, yes, I'm sure you have been working on your self-concept, and well done. This is just manifestation of your previous shitty thinking. So don't fall victim to it. Don't give into it. You accept it because you got to exist in the 3D, but you don't have to believe it. In that moment, I would have been, yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you're over the ex and you're all into me. Okay. In my mind, that's what I would be saying. Because you know that if you shift your state, get out of that victim state, don't look at that 3D like it has control over you. You have control over it. You're forgetting who you are. You're feeling separation in this moment. So go back to your source. Okay? The source is who you are, the God or source energy within you. Okay? Go back to that. Put your focus there. SP will reflect you. When you've shifted to your empowered state, when you've shifted to your empowered, you center yourself. I see your question. You immerse yourself in your I amness. It's taking a few moments. I can't. Come on. That's it. Let's go. Come on. You're going. Well, then be good. No. She does not want me to stay on this live. Don't do it. I cannot seriously be mad at her. Be good. Okay. How you shift your state is putting the focus on your I amness, reminding yourself who you are. Don't make it more difficult. Don't make shifting your state this big, difficult, terrible thing. No. Stay on your manifestation game. It's helping you shift your state, whether you think it is or not. The minute you fall back to doubt, worry, questioning why this is happening, what's going on, where's my manifestation, you know you're not in a state. Period. Okay? We always put our focus on what we want to experience. Listen, we're creating in our 4D and projecting to our 3D. So if our focus is continuously on what's not happening, what is going wrong, why hasn't it manifested yet, blah, 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 you're focusing on what you don't want and you're going to receive more. See what I mean? Put your focus on the 4D. You're creating that experience within you now. What you want to experience is already within you now. Put it on there. Brittany, you want to come over and take care of her for me, please? Get her to stop. But no, seriously, put your focus on the you, the I am, the power within. Focus there. Blinders to that. Yes, you have to exist in your 3D and you can accept the circumstances you're in, but you don't have to accept them as fact. You don't have to accept them as that's the final ending, that's the final decision. You do not have to do that. Okay? I cannot stress to you that if you continuously, and honey, I'm not giving this at you, Katia, I don't mean this is for everyone. I cannot stress, if you constantly put your focus on what you don't have in the 3D, but it's what you want, but you don't have it. If your focus is constantly there and you give in to those thoughts by allowing the spiral to come, don't get me wrong, not every single emotional thing is going to, don't worry about that. I'm saying, if you're doing it fucking daily, you know. And if you can't stop clickety-clacking about it relentlessly, you're doing it every day, and you're definitely doing it when you're not clickety-clacking. You're definitely marinating in it. If you do that consistently, all you're doing is creating more. Period. You're deciding to be the slave to the 3D instead of the 4D. Your 4D, the manifestation that you want projected out, should be your sole fucking, wholeheartedly, this should be your sole fucking focus. Attention to nothing but that. And once you've gotten to the point of, I don't need to worry about this, I know it's working, I've done enough, I'm good, I'm done. And you stop questioning, the sooner this shit's gonna pop out in your 3D. But if you fall down day after day after day after day and marinate day after day after day, you cannot be surprised at what you're experiencing in the 3D. We don't have to be perfect. We're allowed to have our emotions, but we have the job of pulling ourselves back and refocusing. We do have that as a job. Not a rule. Just if you want your shit, you're going to focus on what you want. You keep getting these circumstances because you keep focusing on what you don't want. Period. And if you really, really be authentic with yourself, you know I'm right. And you know you're marinating in it. You know I'm right. I know I'm so cocky comfortable that I'm right. I'm saying it this way. Okay? Okay? So, Katia, let's shift. Shift. Okay? Focus on shifting. Focus solely on what you want to experience. Okay? Nicole Betch, thank you very much. June 1st is National Nail Polish Day. Fuck you. Yeah, I gotta paint my nails. You just reminded me. Candy Sereno. Thank you very much. Hi, Kim. How can I be in the state of being enough and make it my reality? Thanks for the yelling. How can I be in the state of being enough and make it my reality that it becomes your focus? You are consistently recentering yourself, reminding yourself of who you are. It is our responsibility to keep our mind in the best place possible. It is our responsibility to do it. So when you find yourself, especially if you're like me, I used to catch myself relentlessly having inner arguments with my specific person. I would have inner arguments about shit that hasn't even happened yet. And I'd be fighting with him in my head over it because I would expect a scenario to turn out away. And I did not shift my focus. I would keep winning that fucking argument in my head. And then I would wonder why shit would pop up in my 3D. See what I'm saying? Okay. So, do your best to shift yourself. Okay? Shift yourself. Put your focus. If you do nothing, put your focus on what you want to experience and nothing more. If that's the only thing you do to manifest, put your focus on what you want. See yourself having it. Whether you're writing it, affirming it, or visualizing it. Okay? You have to make a decision that you are these things. Meaning you decide, I am enough. I am good enough right the fuck now. I am. I'm not going to keep giving in to this old fucking story that I've been living. I don't have to give into that anymore. I don't have to believe that. It is a choice. It's a choice where we allow our mind to go. We just get weak and lazy and we allow our minds to marinate in shitfucker land because we get weak and we get fucking lazy. Honestly. And you know deep down that's fucking resonating with some of you. We get lazy. Or if we get too comfortable, our old belief of, well, if you get too cocky, you're not going to get it. You don't want to be too comfortable with it because it might not happen if you get too comfortable. Right? The just in case. The backup mentality. If it doesn't work, at least I can have this. Spend your mind marinating in that shit. You're going to have situations that give you that shit. Manifestation is not difficult. We make it difficult. We make it harder. I got a zoo here today, okay? We make it difficult, okay? So let's not make it difficult. Let's make the conscious choice that we're going to choose to focus on what we want to. Like, listen, any of you fucking manifesting money, you should be immersing yourself in your 4D, thinking of you as the version that has the money. Hello? Oh, Lord. Anyway. That was you in the background, Wishy? Okay. Well, come on in. The sliding glass doors are open. But If you're fucking wanting money in your life, see yourself as that person that's got it. And don't give the excuse, because this is an excuse giver. Well, I've never had it, so I don't know what it's like. You don't know what it's like. You got no clue what it would be like to have money. You don't ever look at TV or videos on your phone and see somebody who you perceive to have money. You have no idea. You've never seen anybody that you think might have fucking money. You've never seen that ever. Then how are you even desiring it if you have never seen anything that looks so tasty to you? And that's why you want to manifest it. There's no excuse. We make excuses. We make this harder. Okay? So let's not do that. Okay. So let's see. Master Moneyfester 92. Thank you very much. I don't know how, but I manifested not being intimidate with SP. I think you meant intimate. But I love reading them how they're written. So I don't know how, but I manifested not being intimidate with SP past 6 months. I'm afraid it might be this forever. Besides, he doesn't want to visit me because I currently live at my parents' house. Help me what to do. Thanks. Okay. So you manifested not being intimate with SP. Is this because you do not want to be intimate? Or because situations? Okay. Brittany, I mean, I'm just giving up on you entirely. I've given up. You've tainted my brain. My precious innocent child. Yeah, Master Moneyfester. What is it? Is it the scenarios and your person is not showing up, like it's not presenting yourself in a way where you can have these moments? Or is it because you don't have the desire? See what I'm saying? Only Amy would find the word taint and run with it. Yeah. I know these girls. I know these girls. I know what to expect. I was waiting for it. So let's figure it out. What is it? Is it that you don't have the desire and you're concerned, or circumstances are not being brought up into your 3D so that can happen? I wouldn't be hard on yourself as far as if you're not wanting to do it. I would start affirming that you and your SP have the same sex drive and only love it. It's situations. Okay, well, that's easy. Well, do you want to be out of your parents' house? Let's start affirming that you and SP are either living together or that you have a place of your own. Yeah, let's do that. Let's find the solution. So what's the solution? Probably getting out of your parents' house or literally moving in with SP, one or the other. Let's start working on that. And I don't want you worrying that because of your scenario, SP doesn't want to be with you or doesn't want to do certain things with you because of where you are. Don't even start telling yourself that story. Yeah, I see it. I saw you put situations. So don't start the story that SP doesn't want to do things, even if it's just because of situations, is what I'm trying to tell you. Don't create a story. Start telling yourself either A, you're living with SP, or you're out of your parents and live in your own place. Start affirming for that, and that takes care of everything. And until then, how about saying that opportunities come up constantly for me and SP to do? We're fucking like rabbits. Talk to yourself like that. Okay? This is not a difficult one. You can do this. Don't describe your SP as someone who doesn't want to come to your parents' home. That's you creating an assumption. Even if he showed up and said multiple times, I don't want to come over, I don't want to come to your parents' house, we change the story. Okay? We're the sole cause. We are the power We are creating everything, including all of that. So take control of the story you are telling about your SP. Totally recreate it. He wants to bang like rabbits. We fuck like rabbits. And then everything else. Okay? Haley D, thank you very much. Hey, Kim, new HBIC member here. Well, hello, Haley D. Welcome. How do we stay out of victim state when we're working on creating a new story? The easiest way to start dipping your toes out of victim state is sincerely putting your mind, centering it on who you are. That's the baby step. Putting your mind solely on the who you are. Baby step 1. Baby step 2 is when you start feeling calm or relaxed as you center yourself, okay? And keep in mind, I'm not a meditator. I have nothing against meditation. It's just not for me. Some people like to meditate, so maybe you're one of those people. So maybe even meditating, breath work, something to calm yourself and center your mind. It's like releasing what the fuck's going on around me or what I'm fearing and just centering myself. So like I said, some people meditate, some people like the breath work. I can just sit here for a minute and recenter my, but I've done it so many fucking times, so I get it, okay? I get it's probably easier for me, but it will be easier for you as you do it every fucking day. You do it every fucking day. You make it a part of your everyday. Anytime that you feel yourself giving in to circumstances, to fears, to the 3D, anything that's separate from you thinking, I have what I want, everything's done, I have nothing to worry about. Anything other than that, we're out of the state. We are in a victim state, okay? So start first, baby step 1, it's centering yourself, calming yourself, putting your focus on who you are and what you're connected to. So if you don't believe in God, that's perfectly fine. Then we'll call it source or source energy, okay? Whatever the power is that we have within us to manifest, you're going to be marinating in that and really immersing yourself in it, realizing your connection to it. Okay, that's first. Number 2 is whatever you're manifesting. It's literally, even if you're in the midst of creating a new story, it's putting your focus, immersing yourself into whatever that new story is or what you're manifesting. And it's immersing. When I say immersing yourself in it, I'm saying get to the point where you can think and feel what you would be like if it was here right now. What is the version of you that has the manifestation? That's what I mean by immersing it. If you're a visualizer, great. Visualize yourself as that version that has the manifestation. Try to touch the feeling of how you think you would feel. You don't have to be fucking perfect. You don't have to sit in this for hours. It's just, let's start baby steps of just being able to touch that feeling for a minute. Okay? And it's really immersing yourself in it. Really, I'm telling you, the number 1 though is connected to your source or your I am, your God, whatever. It's that. It's really centering yourself on that connection. Okay? The reason why I'm saying to do that first, make that your first goal, is because that itself will, once you've immersed yourself and you are feeling that connection, and don't worry about feeling. I'm not saying we have to worry about feelings all the time. I'm not. Just in this moment while you're reminding yourself of who the fuck you are. In that moment, when you feel that connection and you really immersed yourself in the who the fuck you are, you're automatically out of that state. You've shifted right out. You can't be in both places. You might fall back out and shift right back, but it doesn't matter. Now you know what it feels like. Because the feeling of your connection is knowing everything is in here. Everything I want to manifest is in here right now. It absolutely can project out. It can come out. I can experience these things. They start with me. I don't need my specific person. We don't need our person. We are already whole now. We get to choose to experience it with that person. Do you see what I'm saying? There's a difference in the feeling. That's what I'm talking about. And your manifestation game will help you get there. Hence the affirming, hence the visualizing, or the scripting. All of those techniques are helping you shift your state. But the quicker way is centering on your I amness, feeling the connection of who you are, what is inside of you. Okay? And then immersing yourself into what you're manifesting. And it will project out quickly. And I mean that, and I can say that with confidence. If you do that quickly. Okay? Laura P, thank you very much. What happens to SPs when you affirm? Do they get the need to reach out at some point? Just fun to know how people feel manifesting them things. They think of you. They think of you. When you are affirming, visualizing, scripting, anything, inner conversations with your SP, they think of you. And think of it from the perspective of, what do you do when you think of someone? Do you automatically reach for your phone? No, you don't. But when that person is constantly coming up in your mind, eventually we fucking connect. It's the same thing. Try to think of your own thoughts when you think of people. They are getting the identical thing. It's just you're sending it to them. I cannot stress inner conversations enough. We're connected to every being. It's just where you're putting your sole focus on. See what I'm saying? So if I wanted, I could have an inner conversation with Roving Raven. I could sit here and have an inner conversation with Roving Raven. And Roving Raven will start to think of me. And I will be on her mind often. But it might not make her instantly reach out to me. I'm just on her fucking mind. But if I continue these inner conversations, this continued connection, okay? Just like we affirm more than once, just like we visualize more than once. And sometimes it is instant, meaning it was a one and done. Sometimes that does happen, depending on your level of resistance. And resistance, we don't have to be afraid of resistance, because nothing can stop manifestations. But it's just, I don't have resistance to Roving Raven. So if I was to, meaning because I'm not trying to date her. That's what I'm trying to say. That's why I don't have resistance. But if I was to put my sole focus on her and talk to her with inner conversations, I would be on her mind. And I bet if I did it enough, she would start poking me in the 3D. See what I'm saying? So just like you, when you think of someone in your life out of nowhere, do you instantly pick up the phone? Do you instantly send an email? No, we don't. If you do, great. Then believe that's exactly what happens with your SP, because it is about your belief. So don't worry that you have to, well, when is it going to happen? When are they going to reach out? They will. Those questions come from the heart of feeling like it's not going to manifest. When we ask questions in regards to time, it always, if we were to dig to exactly where that came from in your mind, there's a teensy weensy piece that doesn't believe it's going to manifest, doesn't believe it's possible. It's the fear of it. Hence, those thoughts. See what I'm saying? So keep doing it. Your person is thinking of you. Every single time we have the connection, the inner conversation, the affirmation, the visual, whatever, every single time you do it, you're on their mind. Or the instant type of manifestations from doing it would never happen if that wasn't the case. See what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying? We are still dealing with humans. So sometimes if we have a story, let me give you an example. If I have an existing story about my specific person, because I used to have this story, that's why I'm sharing it, that he didn't like to be on his phone much. He was one word answer man, and that's how I would describe him. One word answer man. Doesn't like to be on his phone much. Takes forever to fucking write back. Wants to focus on other things, blah, 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 blah. So that's an existing story I have now created that I had to fucking work forever to uncreate, just so you know. Okay? So because I had that, now, so I make that assumption every time I reach out that that's the response I'm going to get. Right? All my assumptions playing out. So now I have this story. So when I'm interconversating, affirming, my existing story around his response times is going to have an effect on my manifestation. I'm still going to get my manifestation. I'm going to fucking hear from him. But if I've got a story thinking he fucking takes forever writing back, that's what I'm going to experience, because that's the assumption I have of him. Hence why I tell you guys that your direct assumptions about your person matter. Okay? So hopefully that made sense. Madeline the Empress, thank you for the tough love. I'm sure so many people needed it. Thank you. And Madeline, you need to do a super chat. I'm thinking if you can, 6 p.m. EST tonight. But I'm still going to email you that. But if you're still here watching, I'm thinking 6 p.m. EST tonight, if that works for you. Okay? Hillary Marie, thank you very much. Purple nails now, and why the fuck we all struggling? Love ya. Exactly. And I wish I could see your purple nails right now, because I was thinking about going purple again. Either that or I was going to go like a raspberry-ish. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I agree. What the fuck is going on today? What's going on this damn Thursday? Or this Friday? Why is everybody struggling today? JL, thank you very much. Hi, how do I stay out of the 3D when grieving loss? If I'm the god of all this, how do I manifest this to be easy and my siblings to be okay? Thanks. Okay, first of all, listen, we talked the other night, and I don't think that you should be so fucking hard on yourself right now. I think you should allow yourself some time to grieve your loss. You seem like such a loving, caring person that your concern for your siblings is so sweet. It is, but you are important too. You being the god of your reality does not mean you have to put this pressure on yourself. Listen, knowing you're the god is amazing and powerful. It is. But don't start looking at things in your 3D and either A, beat yourself up if they've shown up, because you are not responsible for anyone's passing. Okay, I don't even want to go there and bring this up again, but I want you to know that don't you dare for a moment blame yourself for that. I hope that thought never crossed your mind. Okay? But number 2, being the god of your reality is a good thing. It's not for you to take it and feel like you've got to conquer the world with it, especially at a time like this. So I think because you're probably such a sweet, fucking hearted person that your concern is for everyone but you, a simple affirmation of everyone heals from this quickly and easily. Everyone finds peace and moves on quickly. Okay? At minimum, you could say that, but I don't even want you focusing on anything but you right now. You're allowed to take the time to grieve. You've had a major, major life-altering event in your life. Take the time for you to get through it. But because I know you have one of those soft hearts and you want to take care of everybody but you, you could easily say, we all have gotten through this so quickly and easily. We've healed from this so quickly and easily. We have found understanding from this quickly and easily. Everyone is doing fine quickly and easily. Everyone's okay. If anything, this brought our family tighter together. Anything like that. But please don't put all your time there right now. It's okay to have your own grieving time. Okay? I mean that. You're not fucking anything up. Anything you were manifesting before this event, is still it's just waiting on you. You're going to pick right up where you left off. You haven't slowed anything down. Don't think that way. All right? Things will be okay. And if you didn't hear me the other night, I said, please, if you start a GoFundMe so that we, as our HBIC community, can help you get through this time. Share the GoFundMe with me, and I will make it public on my platforms, okay? Sasha Louise, thank you very much. Hi, Kimberly. Love you. Love you too. I would like to manifest a job offer in my SP's country and then us being married and no 3P. What would you recommend? Thank you so much. Can't wait for coaching. You inspire me. Love it, Sasha. I would, just like my Dream Life Challenge, I would be immersing yourself, in the who the fuck you are, your God power. And I would really, if you're a visualizer, I would get myself a scene that equates all of the things you want to be. So you would have a scene of you living in the country, in the SP's country, that you have this wonderful new career in your SP's country. You guys are married and everything is wonderful. And he is, head over heels in love with you. It's an amazing, beautiful marriage. Make the scene. So if you're not a visualizer, then I would script it. I would write it down exactly what it looks like to you. Okay? That's what I would do. And I would keep my focus there on top of reminding yourself of your God power. Okay? That's what I would do. Fab Lane Jules, thank you very much. SP moved out November 2020. We got back together 4 months later, but have now been in no contact since September. I want to revise him never moving out. Okay, so let's revise it. And I'm assuming you're maybe going to do it my scripting method, which I think is the best way, honestly. You're going to write it down. You're going to go back to the moment that they decided they were moving out. Let's go back to that. That's what I would do. You are free to just go back to the moving out day. Your choice. I know me. I would go back to the moment they verbalized they were leaving. I would go back to that moment and I would rewrite it, obviously, in a way that benefits you. So maybe instead, this is just an example, you don't have to use this. Instead of them saying, I'm moving out, it's over. No, like, hey, why don't we move to a bigger place? Why don't we buy a house? Why don't we do that? Make it something that's beneficial to you. And then you're going to reread it multiple times a day, no less than twice. No less. And you're going to do it for a week. And if after a week, the original story is still dominant, you're going to read for another week. And you're going to keep reading it multiple times a day until the new revised story is dominant. It's coming up first in your mind. And once it has done that, you can stop reading it and you can sit back, relax, let 3D catch up. Now, when I say let 3D catch up, I do not mean you to fucking check the 3D every goddamn day and have a fucking hissy fit and nothing's worked yet. No, you let the 3D catch up. I'm only saying it like that because I had somebody else say, let's exchange it to 3D yet. I did this revision and nothing happened yet. Did I promise you a fucking time frame? No. You're literally marinating in shitfucker land and wondering why 3D hasn't fucking changed. For all you know, the moment you decided to put your fucking feet back in shitfucker land was the moment your shit was about to show up. See what I'm saying? So we're not checking the 3D. We're going to just let your subconscious do its thing and catch things up. I know people confuse revision when it comes to revising, say, a breakup. People confuse it as, well, I can revise that, but it doesn't mean we're back together immediately. We're still going to be broken up if I revise it. Do you love how I do the voices? When I read negative comments or complaining comments, I am literally reading the comment in that voice every single time, just so you know. Okay. But so I can revise the breakup, but we're not instantly back together. No shit. Do the fucking revision. Let the 3D catch up. And then a bridge of incidents will take place. And these incidents don't have to be this astronomically long bridge of incidents. It could be one fucking incident. It could be nothing more than them showing up at your house the next day and knocking on your damn door. That could have been the incident. But a bridge of incidents will take place that will slowly, I shouldn't say slowly because one of you are going to panic because I said slowly, that will bring about you two getting back together. That's how this works. Okay? So, that's what I would do. Okay? Paquita, thank you very much. Manifesting my SP, but in my 40s and am in heat constantly. I don't want to give up the... What? What? Wait. But in my 40s and am in heat constantly. Am I supposed to relate that to... Yes, Madeline? Were you saying yes to the 6 p.m.? Say yes again so I know that's what you're talking about. Am I supposed to relate heat to like an animal? So should I equate in heat? Like if she's in heat, am I supposed to do that? Because I don't want to make an assumption here and think that's what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Okay, my sex drive. Oh, okay. See? Sometimes it fucking matters how we write these goddamn comments because I might not know. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So, whew. Yes. Okay. So I don't want to give up the friends with benefits in the midst of this. Tips can clarify later if need be. Okay. So, all right, listen. You don't have to give up the friends with benefits if you don't want to. You don't have to. It doesn't mean you can't change the friends with benefits into a full-blown relationship just because you're still having the experience. It's always a choice. It's just you as the creator, the God, have to stop calling it friends with benefits. You have to start calling it something, I don't know, something less wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. We have to start a new story. You can continue participating, but you still have to change the story. That's it. That's really it. It's because people in friends with benefits scenarios cannot let go of calling it that. Even though I know what the next thing's going to be. Yeah, well, the SP keeps treating me like I'm friends with benefits. Yeah, because you're holding the story. You're not allowing them to change. It's a big truck. But do you see what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying? If we tell the same damn story every damn day, we're marinating in the same story about SP and friends with benefits, then that is all we're doing. It's like holding them, like kidnapping their asses and keeping them in that story. SP will never change until you change. And it's not that hard, and it doesn't have to take long. And when I say change, I mean changing the story. Start telling a new story, even if you don't believe that fucking story. That's okay. I don't need you to believe it. I just need you to start doing it. And doing it as often as possible. Yeah? So I can get it to feel a little more natural to you. So that's what you're going to do. You're going to stop calling it friends with benefits. You're going to start describing it. I don't know. Okay? Everybody's got their own thing. I don't know. Is that making love? You and him are making love? Because he loves you so much in this loving, committed relationship, then call it that. Good. If that's what that means to you, call it that. And start describing him as someone who, he wants to spend the rest of his life with you. He wants to, you guys want to live together. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. Start telling the story of what you desire. I don't know, do you want to marry this man? Then start describing yourself as I don't know, a fucking wifey. If you want him to just, live with you and no marriage, well then don't say nothing wifey, husbandy. Okay? But you can change it. You're changing the story, but you don't have to stop participating. You guys can fuck like rabbits. It's going to be okay. All right? Change the story. Marina, thank you very much. My biggest dream is to become a wife and a mother. I'm turning 33 soon and still single. I'm trying not to stress about it, but it's hard. Any advice? Yes. Okay. Listen. I know that we all have ideas of at what age we should finally be married at. I get it. You have the right to choose if that's your desire, but do not blame don't beat yourself up is what I'm trying to say. Like, don't, why is you turning 33 this, medical emergency? Just focus on being married. Just focus on being married. Put yourself in your 4D and nothing more. You're right now being a victim to your 3D. We're all guilty of it, by the way, so I'm not judging you. I'm just saying you're being a victim to the 3D. You're looking at your 3D as permanent circumstances. All the power is within you right now. So if you were to focus on your God power, on your source energy, whatever you want to call it, putting your focus there, reminding yourself of who the fuck you are, and then putting your focus on the 4D that you want to experience. So if that's seeing yourself as a wife, then do so. And see yourself as a wife with kids. How many kids you want? See yourself there. Don't be in fear that it's never going to happen. Because the more time we spiral in that thought and we marinate in the fear, all we're doing is creating the same bullshit we're seeing in the 3D over and over again. Where I'm telling you, everything is starting with you. We manifest throughout. We manifest throughout. So, if that's the case, and I'm the God of my reality, or the source energy of my reality, or the creator of my reality, then why would we ever put focus on what we don't have yet and how it makes us unhappy or it makes us scared that it's not here yet? Why would we ever want to put our God power focus on that? Because we're so fucking powerful that when we just give this a little bit of extra attention, that's what manifests out. Meaning, when we give the extra attention, extra focus on how it hasn't happened yet. I'm afraid it's never going to happen. I'm fucking 33 and I still don't have kids. I'm reaching the point of where I think I can't have kids. Not to mention, we live in a day and age where you can have kids at pretty much any fucking age. No woman should have to fear that you're getting too old to have children in the day and age we live in. Just saying, okay? But I get it. You're allowed to have the time frame you want your kids. So then put your focus there. Our attention, sincerely, should only ever be on what we want to experience. Our attention can go to the 3D in the midst of when we got to function in it. But even while we're functioning, we can still be up here in our 4D. So put your attention there. Spend time marinating in your power, your connection to the source or to God. Spend time doing that and things will change. Okay? Okay? You'll have your dream. It's not out of your reach. It's not. I know it can feel that way. I know the 3D sucks tits sometimes. I know it does. I know it does, especially when it's the same thing coming up, coming up, coming up. But it's only if you're really honest with yourself. And I mean being totally authentic with yourself. You will see how your thoughts created the place you're at right now. Your previous thoughts, you'll see it. Okay? So put your fucking focus on what you want and nothing more. And it will come out. You'll be married. You'll have like 10,000 babies. Okay? Everything's going to be okay. We don't have to live in fear. We are the special people. We're the special ones. We're the ones that finally woke up. We're the ones that are awake. We're awake to our power now. We're fucking limitless. Limitless. There's nothing we can't have. Nothing. We don't have to be afraid anymore. The way you've looked at life, the 3D, prior to you knowing this shit, okay? The way you used to look at life, we want to get rid of that. Life is not happening to us, throughout. We don't have to wish and hope. I hope this happens. I wish this would happen. We don't have to do that anymore. We can say, that's gonna happen. That's what I'm gonna have. I am going to be a wife. I am going to have as many kids as I desire. I am going to have the dream relationship with my person. I am going to have multi-millions or billions, whatever it is you want. I am going to have those. They're mine. I'm creating it. I'm the one in charge. Here it is in me now. I'm projecting out. I don't have to worry about anything ever again. Nothing can stop me from manifesting. Nothing can ruin your manifestations. Nothing can. When it feels like nothing is happening, you're wrong. You're absolutely wrong, because something is always happening in your 3D. Your 3D recalibrates to you every time you shift your fucking state. Neville used an analogy from a play he went to. Okay, he didn't say, oh, what up? Shut up, Kim. Don't do it. Shut up. Just tell the story. Neville went to a play, and he said it's like the perfect analogy for how manifestation's happening. Okay? In it, when we are focusing on whatever it is we want to manifest, your 3D like freezes. Everybody in it freezes. Like the cars stop in their place. Everything stops. And starts to recalibrate and move around to adjust to the state you're in, to the state of consciousness that you're in, where you're focusing your thoughts. It starts to recalibrate. And then when you shift back to victim state, everything freezes. And everything recalibrates back to provide you things to line up with your victim state. So it's not, I'm sure if you really, really think about it, it's probably not surprising that when you know you're marinating in a victim state, that everybody that probably doesn't normally fucking irritate you suddenly fucking irritates you. Suddenly things are fucking irritating in the 3D. Things are popping up to make it feel like everything's out of your fucking control. Everything's coming at you. Yeah? Shift your state so your 3D can freeze and recalibrate to bring you what you want. Okay? Vani, thank you very much. Frustrated with myself being in victim state. I tried to have inner convos, but last night I was just hopeless. SP won't leave 3P, and I'm revising and seeing BBLs. I want to be in the knowing state. Okay, wait. Don't be frustrated with yourself in the victim state. You're aware that you're in it. That's the first step. I tried to have inner convos, but last night I was just hopeless. SP won't leave 3P, and I'm revising and seeing it. Okay. So listen, the way you were feeling last night, you were in a victim state. One of the biggest achievements is being able to recognize you're in the victim state. That's an achievement. So you should be proud of yourself. Not everybody can do that. You wouldn't believe how many yeah butters there are, okay? Okay? So be proud of yourself. You identified your state. Well done. You don't then beat up yourself for being in that state. Don't do that. That's probably because the victim state was your dwelling state. It's most of ours, to be honest. It is something we are changing, okay? We're working on that. Your manifestation game is helping you change that. So, all right, I don't think I should have to tell you, though, right? Everything you're worried about, you don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. You're going, yeah, but, yeah, I hate it. Yeah, but I already did that. So, okay. All right. Can you tell I am sassy and saucy today? Can you tell? I'm in a victim state. Not really. I'm just in a saucy state. All right. So I don't want you, listen, when we're having moments where we're fearing that SP won't leave third party or that they're never going to change, right? When we are thinking and giving in to those thoughts, so we're giving in to the fear, we're falling apart. It's normal. We have emotional moments. Don't beat yourself up. But in those moments, while it's happening, you have forgotten who you are. You are feeling separate from your person. You're feeling separate from your 3D. And when I say separate from the 3D, I mean you are creating everything. You're the sole creator. It's you. Everything is coming throughout. Everything is connected to you in your intermingling 3D, right? Meaning your people. You're connected to them. And when we fear that they're going to continue to do things that hurt our feelings, yes, you're in victim state, well done. But that's also you forgetting who you are. Or at minimum, you're thinking, maybe it's not true. What if this is the one thing I can't get to change in my 3D? What if I can't change the story? What if I can't get SP to leave 3P? What if this is the one thing I'm never going to be able to do? What if I'm going to have to be one of the people that give up on an SP and move on to another because I just don't have it in me to change them? No, that is all fearful thinking. Yes, it's always a choice. If you don't want to continue manifesting someone, it is your choice. But I'm telling you, you don't have to. You don't have to give up. You sticking to working on changing that story, working on paying attention to where you are. You know, if you're thinking thoughts that do not line up with you having your manifestation, you're out of the state, period. Because when you're out of the state, I say that all the good thoughts are in purple and pink, beautiful balloons in the sky, yeah? Well, when you've got your diarrhea fucking glasses on and all you can see is diarrhea, you don't get to see the pink and purple thoughts. They don't resonate. So you don't see them because you're blinded by your victim state, okay? So you're wearing your diarrhea or vomit. I don't know, I was trying to pick something gross. So diarrhea or vomit, that's what you're seeing. That's the only colored balloons you can see, the ones dripping with diarrhea and vomit. We fall prey to it because sometimes the 3D can feel so fucking overwhelming, or we feel so weak sometimes, and it's because of the emotions we're having. But you are not your thoughts. You are not how you're feeling. You are not your emotions. You are not your state. You are the I am. And the I am is what gives life to the states. Okay? So you don't have to live in fear of the thoughts. You don't have to live in fear that you're never going to be able to do this, because that's just a lie your ego is feeding you. And it's having the wherewithal within you to realize, okay, this is my fucking ego trying to hold me back. Because your ego's job is not to help you manifest. Your ego's job is to protect you. It does it in such a fucked up way, but that's what it's doing. It's trying to protect you. Hence why a lot of the times fucking the ego brings up all your fucking past shitty experiences in the subject area that you're manifesting. It brings up all that shit to help prove to you that this terrible shit's gonna keep happening to you. So you better be careful of this one. I don't know. You weren't able to land the other SP. They didn't want to leave their person. They didn't want to do this. Looks like your SP's doing the same thing right now that your past one did. So I don't think it's not going to happen. You should probably just give up on this and move on to someone else. You're not going to be able to do this. They're never going to leave 3P. That's what your ego is doing to you to protect you. How fucked up is that, right? But it's lies. And that's why it doesn't feel good. And it's why you get emotional. And that's why you feel sad and depressed and worried or even guilty for desiring something. That's why you feel that way, because it's not coming from your source. It's not coming from your God that's within you. It's not coming from what you are meant to have. Your desires are what you are meant to have. It is coming from your God energy. It is coming from your source energy, whatever you resonate with. It's why it feels like shit to have fearful thoughts. It's because that's not truth. That's not what's meant for you. You're giving in or giving your power back to the 3D in those moments. And that's why it feels shitty. So it's getting the willpower up to say, fuck this. These are lies. I don't have to believe this shit. I don't have to allow this to rule me. Fuck that. I'm the god of my reality. And you start turning your fucking head in the other direction and you start immersing yourself in exactly what you want to experience. And keep your focus there. Okay? And you're seeing BBLs, it's because you're doing it. You're manifesting. It's a good thing. Keep at it. Don't give up. Okay? Don't give up. Don't fall for the lies of the 3D, of the ego. It's lies. And it doesn't have to be your truth. Okay? Sarah Pronio, thank you. If you see your end how you want it, i.e. the kind of wedding you want, end being marriage, would you consider it messing with the middle by focusing on that part of it? No, it's not messing with the middle. Listen, I have heard other severely, like scarily limited coaches telling you that if you focus on the wedding you want, that you're limited, you're messing with the middle. And I say, fucking poppycock. No. Of course you can fucking put your focus on your damn wedding. Never heard anything so damn stupid in my life. What messing with the middle is putting out fires. Putting out fires. What is putting out fires? Well, if you're manifesting to be married to your person, okay, and in the 3D today, your person is not texting you as much as you'd like. So now your focus leaves the end. Your focus goes straight to, I have to fix this. They're not texting me. SP texts me constantly. SP texts me constantly. It's not the affirmation I got the problem with. It's now your energy is in panic mode to fix the fire. So you've taken your attention off your goal, your manifestation, and you're fixing stupid shit that's gonna mellow out and show up better anyway by keeping yourself on the end. We start putting out the fires. We start looking at shit that's coming up and we start working on fixing that. SP didn't call me 3 days in a row. Focus. They're not calling me. It's over. Manifestations failed. I gotta fix this. Call me. Oh, SP calls me every day. SP calls me every day. Do you see how you're not focusing on that middle or your end anymore? You're putting all your focus on the panicking of fixing a fire. And that's not you staying on your manifestation game. That's you constantly putting it on the shit that doesn't matter in the middle. Shit that will just fall away anyway. That's messing with the middle. But you putting your attention on the wedding, how you want your wedding to be, fuck that. There's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely you can do it. Oh my Lord. Yes, you can focus on your damn wedding. Okay? My curls, thank you very much. Hey Kim, my SP's mom went through an op and he asked me to give him time to get through this. I know it's okay for him to need a bit of space, but I'd be lying if I said him wanting it isn't a bother. I don't blame you, and that is because big ass truck. Well, obviously has shitty brakes. I don't blame you. I'm sure that's bothersome. It's not a nice feeling. Hearing they want space makes us feel like they do not want us. I understand that completely. I know it sucks, but don't give in to that 3D. Don't roll back to victim mode. Don't roll back there. There's no need. Roll your ass back to the state that fucking matters. Put your attention back on you two being together. Fuck what's happening out here. This will fall away and he will be back. Don't fall victim to your 3D. Never look at our 3D as, well, this is happening, so that means manifestation's failing. It's about to be over. He wants space. That means he doesn't love me. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. It doesn't mean that at all. Don't give it that meaning. Okay? Everything's fine. Everything always works out for you. There's nothing to worry about. You're the god of your reality. What you want is meant to be yours, so it will be. So I'm going to put my focus back over here on exactly what I want to experience, period. See what I'm saying? Don't worry. Everything's going to be okay. For real. Okay? Don't waste your fucking time marinating in the 3D. The 3D is not helping you manifest. Your 4D is. Okay? You'll be all right. It'll be all right. Is it Rianne? Rianne Morgan or Rianne Morgan? Help! I saw my SP Jeep outside a house down the road from my friend. She said it's been there a few times. Part 1. Okay, hold on. I gotta find the other parts. Hold on. Get this fucking update. Okay, but I have to go to the other page. Give me a sec. If you're having a tough time affirming against negative stuff, you are in a victim state. Your ego is fighting you. Stand firm. And not to mention, it's not about fixing every fucking thought. Find out where it's coming from. What is the negative thought? Where is it coming from within my self-concept? That's what I would be doing. Okay, so that was part 1. So part 2, I just saw SP leave our house. I was driving to my friend's. He's a few cars behind me. He goes a different way outside my, I don't know what MA is. He drives past a 3P. He drives past to a 3P. Wait, I just saw SP leave our house. I was driving to my friend's. He's a few cars behind me. He goes a different way. He drives past to a 3P. Wait a minute. How do you know he went to a 3P? How do you know it's not just a friend or a family member or something like that? Why is it instantly a third party? You're welcome, my curls. So, Rianne Morgan, why are we instantly going into it must be a third party? Why? Why are you giving into that 3D? I'm not saying it wouldn't be, listen, it's a normal reaction to be a little panicky that you're seeing something out of the ordinary. I get it. But what are we doing in this moment? I'm sure you're panicking, and that's not, we don't need to panic while manifesting. You don't have to do that. Take your fucking control back. Take your power back. You're giving your power to the 3D and 3D circumstances. You're the god of your reality. Center yourself. Calm yourself down. Calm yourself down. Put your focus on who you are. If you're the only cause, how would a 3P situation manifest? What is going on within self-concept that a 3P, possible 3P, we don't even know if it's a 3P, you're just instantly making it one. Where would that come from? Obviously, we have something within our self-concept that has us living some insecurities, yeah? Not feeling good enough, not feeling chosen. SP can't be loyal and faithful, you know, blah, blah, blah. All the stupid fucking things we tell ourselves. Clearly, that's happening. So we need to address that, not address the 3D. You address what's going on within you. Put your focus back on your God power or your source energy power. Who you are, what you're doing. You're the one manifesting throughout. SP is just fulfilling your what? Your reflection of what's going on within your own inner beliefs and assumptions and what state you're maintaining. And clearly, you're in a victim state right now. You know you are because you're falling victim to the 3D, okay? Your job is to put your focus back on you, back on the who the fuck you are, your I am, the God within you, and back on exactly what you want to experience with your 3P. All shit in 3D will fall away to fulfill where your focus is, period. Okay? Don't panic. Stop giving it an automatic bad meaning. It could be nothing. It could be a fucking work associate. It could be nothing. It could be a cousin's house. It could be a friend's house. It could be nothing, and you're going straight to fucking third party. Clearly, we're not feeling like the God of our reality, okay? Don't panic. You're going to be fine. Okay? Back here. Back on your God self. KB444, with manifesting from states, is that instant or is that still delayed? In my experience, it's like this. I would say, yeah, it's still a delay, but I want to think of exact scenarios before I give you this, so I can tell you how long I think. Not as far as how long, I mean, it's whether it's a delay or instant. My experience, though, this is me, just me. My experience is there's always a delay in the 3D. What I will tell you is that when you do shift your state, it is an instant change in your 3D, if that makes sense. Meaning, all your manifestations may not show up instantly, but your entire perception of your 3D, how you see your SP or anything else that you're manifesting, everything shifts instantly. But as far as full manifestation, I'm not trying to say from a limited perspective that it can't ever be instant. I don't like limiting beliefs, if you couldn't tell. So what I've experienced is there's an instant change due to my new glasses on, my perception of my reality. Yeah, that is instant with your shift, changing states. But as far as let's say SP, the full manifestations may not show up instantly with you, but your perception of how they're showing up is instant. I hope that makes sense. I hope I didn't confuse you more. In my opinion, and what I've experienced, and in every single thing I've manifested, there is some sort of a delay. But by delay, it could, I literally, seconds or a day. There's some little tiny delay, but I don't think anything so long, so big, once you really start focusing on your states. I hope that made sense. VC, thank you very much. Is it wrong if I want a SP who is in an open relationship but married and I want him to split with her? We haven't been intimate yet, but I want him to be my boyfriend. I feel guilty though, like karma might come around for it. Oh, but why are you believing in karma? Why do you believe karma? Karma's choice. You don't. Listen, not to shit on any of you who believe in karma. That's your fucking choice. But why would we ever deliberately pick karma? Why? There doesn't have to be karma. Don't get me wrong. I like instant karma when I don't like somebody. I love instant karma to them, yeah? But I don't believe in karma. That karmic relationship shit, no. If you believe it, you will experience it in your 3D. You will have things show up that fulfill your karmic belief. But if you don't believe it, you will never experience that. I don't believe in it. I never experience anything like that. I don't fear fucking karma. I'm the god of my reality. I'm the god of my reality. If you believe in God, okay, I do. So that's why I call it like this. But if you don't, that's okay. Call it source energy or the most, the powerful energy, the creator energy, whatever. But if we are the fragments of that, right? The fragments of that. Meaning, we as humans, when we come all together, we make whole. So if it's God, we are fragments of God. We have that within us, okay, to manifest. If that's me, and I know my desires are coming from that, the God, your higher self, whatever you want to call it. If I know those desires are coming from that, I would never worry about karma. Karma is not above God. Why would we take on an extra restriction? I don't understand that. But if you want to believe in karma, it is absolutely your choice, and your subconscious will provide you with plenty of karma instances. Okay? I don't think you don't restrict. Don't restrict yourself. And why are you feeling guilty for having a desire for a specific person? Why? Why should you feel guilty because you have an interest in someone? let me tell you why you're feeling a little bit guilty. Is because most of us have grown up with some form of religious belief, restrictions, and morality. And don't get me wrong, if you discuss harming children or animals, I will fucking come for you. But it's because it's what I believe in. You don't hurt innocents. I don't like that. But see how it's still my belief? It's still me. It's my opinion, my choice. Do you see the difference? So you should not be being, it is your fear of judgment from other people. Because don't get me wrong, I've seen people make comments being mean to others who are manifesting someone that's married. I've seen the comments. I usually come for those comments if I catch them, because no one has any fucking business judging somebody else's manifestation, unless you're hurting animals or babies or innocents. I am going to judge you, just so you know. That's me. I'm going to judge you. But as far as who you're desiring to have a love experience with, fuck anybody else and their judgments. That is because they have an inner fear of losing their own fucking husband or wife. That's all it boils down to. It is their fucking own personal worry about losing their own, or they already have lost their person to another person. So now they're living life not from a manifestation perspective. They're living life in hatred mode, and they're going to judge everybody else for daring to look at somebody who's married. I just think it's insanity. You can like who you like, period. No judgments, right? So as far as it's an open relationship, but married, and you want them to split, so then start affirming for that. Start affirming for it. Put your fucking focus on the relationship that you want to experience with your person. Don't dumb down your manifestations, or don't put conditions on your manifestations to fulfill SP's desires. You should be fulfilling your own. SP has his own reality to make all his special choices in. This is your reality. They're still human beings. It's not like they're flesh robots. But I'm saying we should never dumb down our manifestations because we think this SP is not capable of fulfilling this desire. That's you putting the condition and the limit on that SP. The minute you start telling the story of your SP, of how you want them to show up, the version of them, they will start to conform with you. Meaning you got to change you to change without, right? So you putting your focus on what you want to experience, what's the version of him that you want to be with, any way you want to be with it. If that means divorce from that person and only with you, fine. No problem. But it's also knowing that you're worthy and deserving of having that. You're worthy of being in that loving, fulfilling, committed relationship, right? So shift into the state where you are the version of yourself who can have whatever the fuck you want. Okay? But don't fucking beat yourself up for having desires. Oh my God. Don't be so hard on yourself. And don't do things or decide not to want things because you fear the judgment of someone else. Okay? Nobody's got business judging anybody else's manifestations. But I will judge you if you do mean things to children, animals, or other innocents. I'll judge you. But I own that. It's my, believe it or not, it is my limited belief. It is limited, but I don't give a fuck. I'll judge. Those are my things. No mean to innocents. Okay, I have to go. I didn't realize I have a 4:30 coaching call. Anybody I didn't answer, you know the fucking deal. I will answer your question and put it in a video. I have like 3 or 4 left over from Thursday's live stream. Depending on how many are left from here, I might combine them all into one video. I'm trying to think. I know, poop snoring. Anyway. Oh, and she's laying on the blanket like a pillow. Oh, she's so cute. Okay, anyway. So I'll see you all. I gotta go mail the link to join my coaching call. I'll see you all tomorrow. What am I thinking? I'm forgetting something. My video tomorrow will be giving out it's sharing some things I manifested, along with some details on how you can spend time with me in person. Okay? Because I manifested some good shit. My channel members already know all about it, but I'm gonna, I think I talked about it in a live though. Doesn't matter. Tomorrow's video will be sharing some manifestations and details of how you can be with me for a little while. Together, face to face, one-on-ones, doing whatever the fuck we want. It's gonna be fun. But anyway, that'll be tomorrow. I'm shaking the fuck out of this camera. Is that annoying anybody yet? Sorry. All right. So expect that video, because if I don't answer this, Lanny is going to blow up my fucking phone. She's going to blow up my phone if I don't give a time. Okay? So I'm going to say, how about 11 a.m. my video will go live tomorrow, explaining how to come and spend time with me this summer, one-to-one. Well, not one-to-one. It's one with you, whoever shows up. Yeah. Yeah. So 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow, Lanny. 11 a.m. She will fucking text me all fucking night if I don't answer that question. So 11 a.m. tomorrow, video going up, discussing manifestations. Details on how to come sit with me live. And what else? That's it. Okay? I love you all. I'll see you all tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.